DJEHUTI, Sunny in the Herrick, California. This is just a little quick freestyle. Let me turn that down. Little freestyle stream real quick. I just wanna this way I do all my testing for our MBK live streams. So making sure I got my sound check right. Yeah. Share the show, fam. We're gonna get into it. Why the conscious community, in quotation marks, can't make progress. The big elephant in the room, y'all. Peace, my brother, Sun Lion 55 out of Roanoke, Virginia. Yeah, why we can't progress, y'all? Why we stuck? We going backwards. As a whole, not individually, because a lot of us did progress. We're not saying the same things we said 4 years ago, but a lot of us is going backwards. Most of us are. Yeah, I know that's my bro. I had to sneak one in, man. This is like a test, bro. I might try to Skype you in here too to make sure that's working right. Right, no methodology, too much new age, mixing this culture and that culture to make your own thing. I'm gonna get into that, but let me play this intro real quick. Make sure this is working good. Let me know if the sound is loud and clear, y'all. Share the show.
NBK way is in BK all day. NBK way is in BK all day.
We at the K tonight. Dirty wine, dirty wine, dirty wine, baby. You so fine, you so fine. She working for a check. Put the bottles in the air like a satellite. She throwing it back, baby girl. That's what I like. You want dirty wine, baby? Don't try and deny. We at the cave tonight, bottles in the air like a satellite. She throwing it back, baby girl, that's what I like. You want dirty wine, baby, don't try and deny. Don't try to deny. We at the K tonight. I just met this empress at the bar, she speaking patois. Throw a couple dollars in the air, then watch the cash fall. I'm high as a cloud, but not drunk, I don't do alcohol. She go up, down, then she throw it like a volleyball. She dancing, yeah, she dancing, yeah, she dancing, yeah, she dancing hard. My heat feel like Avatar, I just went to Planet Mars. We are out the atmosphere, ballin' like a cavalier. She shaking fast, she switching gears. She an exotic traveler. Her hair it smell like lavender. Her hair is all natural. Ay, 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 let me tell you. Dirty wine, dirty wine, dirty wine, baby. You so fine, you so fine, you so fine, baby. She dropping grind, dropping grind, dropping grind, baby. I'm finna go and meet a few empresses from Grady. Bottles in the air.
Yeah. Kaba, her peoples did the intro, the acapellas, sounding real nice, you know. Peace to the fam that came in. Yeah, why we can't progress, y'all? Let me know. Let me know what y'all think. Let me see what we got in the chat. Too many egos. Yeah. That's a big one right there. So let's touch on that. There's too many egos and no accountability. See, we got smartphone gangsters, laptop gangsters. They can say whatever they want to say and won't be no accountability for it. You can't be in person. I find that people talk crazy on the phone or whatever. Then you see them in person, it's a totally different conversation. And that's what's happening in this conscious community with social networking. People want to. I like to joke and troll myself, so I can't front. But it's a time to be serious and get down to real work. And it's a time to play and have fun, play. But you got to work before you have play. It's like a bunch of kids. How many of y'all got kids out there? They love playing, don't they? But when it's time to sit down and concentrate and focus, it's another story. They can't do it. It takes a lot of practice, and I don't know what's going on in the homes, but maybe it's because social media attracts these kind of sociopaths that like to hear themselves talk and really ain't talking about nothing. They sound real deep, using a lot of big words to say simple things, you know? And it's all ego. It's all because there's no accountability. And then you got the platforms that get a lot of attention because it's a lot of beefs going on, a lot of this one versus that one. That creates a lot of attention. And they not progressing because they doing what the people tell them to do. Some of these platforms you got to be a leader. You got to, like MBK is doing. We're not catering to what the crazies want to do. We cater to the babies, to give them real information out that can help us really progress and move forward. We was way ahead of moving forward like 100, 200 years ago. We lost it. Social media is making it worse. It's a gift and a curse. Yeah, I know you like that little freestyle rhyme real quick. But yeah, you got crazies coming out the woodworks trying to get a movement going based on trash and nothing and things that's holding us back. It's easy to get confused. Um, like even the brother Jabari said, it's a good possibility. Some of these people saw some of these Russian ads that was trying to attract black people, and they fell for the okie doke. Not fact checking. All these people in the community, I'm not gonna name them, y'all. But is this really a community? We gotta ask that question first, because there's no accountability. Communities have accountability. You can't just go out there and do crazy stuff and not suffer the consequences for it. The community puts you in check. But this community, we can't. Only way we could put each other in check is doing an exposed video. People get up here, get in front of the camera, licking their lips, and trying to be a rapper that they failed at. It's crazy, man. And another problem I see is distinguishing entertainment from real scholarship. Most of the time, real scholarship is not funny. It's not fun and games. It's not entertaining. A lot of people might say it's boring unless you a nerd, which I'm trying to be. Real scholarship is not about trying to be hip hop, gully, or gangster. None of that crazy stuff, man. Leave that to the streets. Why is you bringing the streets into scholarship? So I don't have a problem with the entertainment part of it. I like to entertain. I like to be entertained. But we got to put it in two different categories. We can't mix them together. If it's entertainment, we need to call it entertainment, amusement. If it's scholarship, let's call it scholarship. And don't bring the streets, a street mentality into scholarship. It's not going to work. You might attract a few youngsters, but it's only going to go so far. They got to come up to the level. I'm not saying you got to talk like a robot, because I'm far from that, but you got to carry yourself a certain way and have some accountability about yourself, and realize that you are putting something out there to the world publicly that could be used against you in the real world. Let me see what we got in the chat. Like I said, this is a quick little freestyle. Just putting some things out there, trying to test my system, make sure everything is working. So when MBK goes live, we won't have the same problem we had last night. Mr. Black Culture, peace, fam. 42 Tribes, what up? My brother Aronde Branch, peace, peace. T. Washington, what do you say? All the warriors and brilliant minds keep getting distracted by egos. Yep. But how brilliant can your mind be if you let little things distract you? You can't be that brilliant. If you was brilliant, you would ignore those trivial distractions. We got, we not all supposed to get along. Been like that since time was recorded. No doubt. You could say that. You could just say it's not a reality that everybody's gonna get along. But my point is, the platforms that get more attention be on some bullshit. Entertainment, exposing people, gossiping, but they put clothes on like a scholarship. They dress it up as scholarship, as black power. That's not what black power is. We at war right now, intellectually, physically, all of that. Every avenue has to be used in this war. Who else we got? Mike Phillips, peace, my brother. That's my dog right there. Short Dog Clark in the building. Freetown Thinker in the building. That's what's up. Let me see your comment. It becomes too much about idealism, and if a dollar isn't attached, mainstream blacks don't want no parts. Right. They are okay with Jeebus if he can be brought, if he can be bought or sold. I feel you, bro. Yeah, like you said, it's about that money, and with these huge platforms making money, they not making money off of scholarship. They making money off of gossiping and entertaining you, and intellectual rap battles. That's what this thing is, really. It's not scholarship. It's like a pseudo rap battle. Hip hop uses things like uses terms like the third eye, chakras. I don't know if I heard that in the song, but I definitely heard third eye. What's the other one everybody like to use? Elohim. I guess because you can rhyme that shit with team and all of that other crazy stuff. But hip hop has a lot of pseudoisms in it, but it's okay. I like pseudo in hip hop because that's entertainment. They not telling you this is real life scholarship that you need to learn and teach your babies. And plus, it's more creative, so they can make terms mean something else. So it's an art form. So real scholarship is not like that. You can't bring that into real scholarship. It's only going to get you but so far. You might attract a certain crowd, but then you got to take that crowd and make them progress, move forward. Be a leader. Don't follow the crowd, what they want, because all they going to want is the same gossip and beef and bullshit. We ain't getting nowhere like that. That's why on this YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all these social networks, it's no black movement. It's a good place to network for real people that's really out here doing it, but it's not going to be no revolution on none of these social networks. The revolution starts when you log off, go outside, and mingle amongst your people. That's how you do it. Most of us come on here and want to be entertained. And that's a job for us as people that's trying to disseminate information, we gotta disseminate it in a way that's gonna attract those people and help them build their character, become better black people for the future, so we can get out of this situation we've been running around in circles in. You know, so we haven't progressed at all. We going round and round and round in circles, the same topics, the same distractions, the same BS. How we gonna fix this, y'all? How we gonna fix this? How we gonna fix our people that's always looking to be entertained? What we got in the chat? Spitting on the web, can peef, peef, peef. What the hell? I'm young go bozo geek is not a spoken language. Right. I get your point. It's the WWE type atmosphere in certain segments of the conscious community. Right, and it's that way because most people gravitate towards the WWE dramatic gossiping bullshit. That's just the bottom line, yo. The word Caucasian is mainstream accepted pseudoism. Expound on that, brother. Yeah, so like I said, this is a real quick freestyle. I'm just going off the dome. My concerns about people mistaking this social network community as a real black conscious community. You can't even call it black consciousness no more, because people is running away from being black. They running away from being African. They don't want to be no. They don't want to have no parts of being a descendant of the slave trade. Not knowing the whole story, not knowing how we always fought, not knowing all the things we built. Basically built this whole country and the world you're living in today. It's just a lot of feel-good rhetoric, you know, that gets attention. You say some real good, what they think is real deep, but it's some real simple BS. They just dress it up to make it sound like it's deep, but it's not. Yeah, it's a lot of different organizations out there, or like my brother Danny says, pseudo rap groups with all these colorful names, calling themselves conscious. They like to just bring drama. Look on their channels, look at all their videos, and see if they really teaching. What are they teaching? Are they teaching are they preaching to the choir, telling them what they want to hear? Or are they just gossiping, calling it consciousness? You know, Takashi 6ix9ine. Come on, man. We got hip hop channels to do all of that. Gossiping, making an expose video, beefing. It's just crazy, man. It's reality TV at its finest. It's very entertaining, don't get me wrong. I love entertainment, but when we gonna get serious? When we gonna support the serious channels and platforms? My brother Truth Storian did a presentation last night that he could have did for any university, any college, any university, real scholarship that they not even teaching, that they didn't even do the work on. Giving it to y'all for free. Shout out to everybody that shared the show and is still sharing it. But that's the type of stuff that needs to be going viral. We all got to do our part. We don't ask y'all for no money. You know, I don't got the super chat activated, even though I could. All we ask is you give a donation by sharing. Sharing the information, teaching the babies. Try to put a halt to this nonsense that these crazy abos and fake Moors and mad Christians is putting out there in the atmosphere. You're going to have your kids going to school arguing with your teacher talking about the earth is flat. Talking about we always been here. The slave trade happened in reverse. What you talking about? We can't have that, yo. You're going to have landmarks that's going to disappear. Consciousness and knowledge just going to disappear in thin air. Because we don't support nothing. If it ain't benefiting us. But it's because we want to be entertainers, man. It's a lot of sociopaths on here. Get on here, go live every day. Fix their hair in the mirror, turn the screen on. And get they want to be a rapper on or want to be an actor. YouTube provided that. Yeah, so. Anybody want to come on and say something? How you feel? I'm about to get off in a minute. That's what's up, Michael Phillips. Yeah, it's a lot of y'all that support. It's like we got some regulars that come through every time we go live. About 40, 42 people. Somewhere around there that always come. Always show love. That number needs to grow. But that just shows you how serious we really are about this. You talk about people want to hear stuff they can't fact check, they can't even get it. They want to play in the shadows. Play in their imagination like they really got something going on. But it's all BS. Since I've been in this YouTube conscious community, I came a long way. Because I surrounded myself around people. I guess I got a gift to know who really know what they talking about. I could tell who's putting in work, logging off the computer and studying, reading books. You don't see that part. You don't see all people staying up all night reading till their eyes hurt or falling asleep into a book or doing some real crazy research for like 3 days in a row. Drinking coffee. Just doing research so we could put this information out there in the way that y'all gonna receive it. Not going to nobody, not talking about nobody's religion. Something that everybody that's African, black, should be able to relate to and teach. But we so crazy, yo. We want to fight so much. We want to be the right ones. We want to have the information that nobody got. You got to download it from the Akashic Records or something crazy, yo. People is talking some real crazy stuff on this internet, man. It's crazy. They will argue to death. I'm going to knock your ass out. Dude probably weigh 120 pounds. I'm going to knock your ass out. You don't want no smoke, yo. Argue about every little thing you bring up. You see these same cats in person, it's a totally different conversation. That's why I try not to do that on the internet. Facebook, YouTube. I just clown you. I don't try to be all gangster with it, like where you live at. Come outside, yo. That's what I mean. You can't bring no street mentality to YouTube, to the internet. You can't do it. We got to get past that because ain't nobody fighting, man. And if you are dumb enough to give your address out, then hey, that's just your life, man. It's just stupid. Makes no sense. How you going to talk about black empowerment, scholarship, and all these things and be still talking stupid? Why would somebody even follow you? We follow the dumbest people, man. My sister Kaba in the building. Yeah. How you doing, sis? Miss you. Let me play that intro. Listen to Kaba's peoples, yo, with this beautiful voice. I just want to hear the singing real quick. This is just beautiful right here. Listen.
And BK way is in BK all day. And BK way is in BK all day.
That's my ish right there, yo. Chief X in the building. Peace, my brother. Chief X be going in on the pseudos. Yo. Word up. We need more of that. You know, people get on here, want to argue you to death, don't know the first thing about what they talking about. Yo. Shit is hilarious, man. They will argue a scholar, a real scholar, argue them down and swear they making a good point, looking stupid as hell. Y'all need to realize when you typing stuff, it's going public. It's people is looking at that stuff and judging you off of the stupidness you saying. I don't know why people don't realize that, man. I ain't didn't know exposing videos. My exposing videos is different. I just make fun off of stupidness. There's no reason to be that dumb. When the truth is right in your face and you just dancing all around the truth, or you acting like you some kind of scholar. Y'all know who I put on that Summer Jam screen, yo. Wasn't no coming back for that, but since the internet has no accountability, these brothers come back and still be teaching, having big followings. It's crazy. We need to do something, man. We need to make a push. We need to start supporting our peoples doing some real stuff, man. Like MBK, like my brother Truth Storian last night. That video should have went viral. He was dropping some straight gems, bombs, and you know you never heard that scholarship before. You never heard what he was talking about before. You never seen them primaries like that, man. It's okay. Get your ego out the way. You don't gotta be the first one. You don't gotta act like you know everything. It's good. Nothing wrong with saying I don't know. Nothing wrong with that. Learn so you will know. You would have caught me 4 or 5 years ago. I was I was one of the people I'm making fun of now. But I progressed. I got around people that know what they're talking about. I got my face in the books. I took classes. That's what a lot of people don't do. I hunkered down, stayed up all night reading, taking notes, highlight a pen out, highlighting stuff, taking notes. Now I'm a regular dude. I'm not pseudo no more. I went through my pseudo training, got out of it. So there's nothing wrong. Everybody comes in at a different level, but you got the same people from 4 years ago teaching the same nonsense, not progressing. Maybe a lot of us is just lonely. You know, we just lonely as hell, sitting in the crib, nothing to do. Is so and so coming on today? I gotta check out the gossip. Come on, man. Meanwhile, Truth Story is dropping straight gems, and you missing a whole little watching. But you quick to look at some Tekashi 6ix9ine gossip going on. It's crazy, man. But you want to be a scholar. You want to act like you got information. Come on, son. I really get depressed when I see the women following the craziness. That gets me real depressed, man, because they the first teachers. We can't have our women thinking this crazy stuff is real, man. It's depressing, man. But the thing that helps me is I'm not on my computer all day in the house all day. I see real live people, and our women got their heads on right. I don't know where these internet women be coming from, bruh, believing this craziness, but we need more Kabas out here. Senti Kabas, we need more of them. Because the stuff I be hearing out of these women's mouth, and a lot of the women is doing the same thing, ego tripping, trying to get a following, saying dumb shit that's gonna get attention, bashing black males, just gossiping, yo. But that's not. Stop calling that consciousness. You gossiping. Call it what it is. Why you gotta try to come into a conscious genre? But all you doing is gossiping. You a gossip talk show. That's all. Nothing conscious about that, yo. Consciousness is reading, learning, putting aside your ego, building up a good character, being a better human, passing it on to the kids, building something valuable that can stand the test of time. I'm ranting. I'm just ranting because I'm making sure my audio is right, making sure my screen is popping, everything is working. So when MBK go live again, it looks, professionally done. Cause I like to do stuff without paying for it. Yo. I could easily download some expensive ass software, and when we go live, it'll be looking professional. But we black. We try to look for the cheapest way out, but still keep the same, keep the same quality going. My brother, Honorable Tony Rice, Black Power, my brother. Ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Ain't seen one of your funny Facebook posts in a minute. My brother's suicide prevention hotline, 1-800, you better fucking prove it. We don't believe you. You need more people. Peace, my brother. I hate to hear side netters say information. I'll be like, bruh. I'm not going to bash my brother side netter. Side netter really introduced me to a lot of people I mess with right now. If it wasn't for his platform, I wouldn't even know the people that I talk to every day now, and I get information from every day now. So it's levels to it. That's like the entry level into the getting some kind of scholarship and knowledge and information. That's like the entry level. You get all kinds of stuff in there. Yeah, this ain't about him. He's one of the peoples that needs to do better. Needs to start having more scholarship on his channel. He has a good mix though. He has some brothers on there bringing scholarship. He even asked me to come on the show a lot of times. I try to tell him I'm not the scholar you want, man. There's so many scholars that know way more information than I know that should be on there. Should be on your priority list way before me. I probably will go on there soon though. Cause that's my brother. I don't want to play him out. I'll go on this show. Right. So yeah. But the only reason I ain't going there yet is because it needs to be way more people on there before I get on there, bruh. You can't have the excuse that the audience don't feel them, they gonna fall asleep, call about. Nah, that's just Hebrews and Abos and nuts in there. They probably dropped out of high school because they couldn't sit through a 40-minute class. If you can't sit through a 40-minute lecture, man, what is you calling yourself conscious for? You should be taking notes, looking things up for yourself. But we make every excuse in the world not to do no scholarship. Oh, that's the white man shit. Well, why don't you know the white man's shit then? Learn the white man's shit so you can use it against them. Stop being lazy, yo. That's all that is lazy. You want to say you a scholar and you got information, but don't want to read nothing that's worth reading. You want to read some feel-good rhetoric. and repeat something you heard on YouTube. Most of us don't even read. We just watch a video, memorize the key points and sayings that the person is saying and repeat it. That's all they do. It's disgusting. And then when somebody challenges your information, you want to beat them up, kill their moms, shit on their daughter, all kinds of craziness that you would never say to a brother in person. Never. You could tell who wouldn't say these things in person. Usually the one that's really about it, that will really do something, is the one that tries to carry themselves in a mature fashion. Because once you get them going, they ain't going to stop. So you don't want to get there, especially on no typing internet thing. If you on that level where you gotta type all hard, all caps, you need extra help. There's something going on in there that you need help with. Right. 18 people watching. That's what's up. I don't deserve a big viewership right now, cause this ain't real. I'm not really giving y'all no information, no scholarship. But for the brothers just giving out scholarship, just staying up 3 nights in a row, working on a presentation for 3 weeks, and doing it all for free. Those are the brothers and sisters that deserve to be viral, man. Cause we attracted to the wrong stuff. And I'm gonna preference this as saying just the social media so-called conscious community. Cause people act different in the street. Y'all know that. My brother Pseudo Side. Watching Sarnetta is like watching a 3-ring circus sometimes. I'll be waiting on the dude to pull a rabbit out the hat. Out the fez, excuse me. Yeah. Smoke bomb and vanish. Right. But people be asking for these people to be on there, man. It's crazy. And like I said, these platforms are going to put people on there. It's going to help them make money. Because that's really what this YouTube thing is about. People's trying to make a living off of this. But to be a leader, if you want to be called a leader of a black conscious movement and be for real, you don't follow the audience. You don't follow the crowd. You don't give them what they want. You give them what they need. You can give them what they want from time to time, but the majority should be what they need. The majority of the time. If you want to really be taken serious as a black movement leader. Somebody that's pushing the community forward. And even on the other side, I have a problem with people arguing with the same nuts every day. You giving these dummies excuse me. You giving these people that don't deserve no attention. Hit it and quit it, like my brother Wujawu says. Hit it and quit it. Knock them out. Keep it moving. We gotta stop talking about these people over and over and over. They didn't get past the first video. Why make another video? It's crazy. But we do it because we want views. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The only thing wrong with it is you dressed it up as scholarship and a black power movement. And the babies believe you sometimes. We can't have that. Our women believe you sometimes because you speak so passionate. Because you are an actor or an actress. You're not real. You're not built for this. Because as soon as somebody challenges you, you act like a little, you know what. As soon as somebody challenges information, we got to pull your skirt up. We see you. We see you, yo. You challenge my information. I'm gonna look into it to see if you right. If you right, I'll say you right. I ain't gonna curse you out and all that craziness. So. Now, if you trolling and saying some real dumb stuff, I'm making fun of you, point blank. I'm making fun of you so everybody can see it. I'm gonna hit you with a nice little one-liner to make you feel stupid. I'm not even gonna entertain you with no scholarship. That's a waste of time because you're not gonna, unless it's a teaching moment for other people to see. Then I might do it, but I know I'm not gonna change your mind because you just crazy. Point blank. I haven't been making those kind of videos lately because I've been really busy. I had a son almost a year ago. That put a damper on a lot of what I was doing. But I'm gonna come back strong. I'm coming back strong, slowly but surely. You know, I do the radio show from time to time. I haven't been doing that. My son don't let me do nothing when I got free time, yo. He be right up in dad face yelling and screaming, yo. He ain't let me do nothing. If he see me look at my laptop, he gonna start yelling, yo. So, yeah. So that's why I've been MIA a little bit. Taking Saber Wujawu's grammar class. That's been getting a lot of attention lately. The whole Kemet doesn't mean black people, black land, or irrigated, fertilized land. So that's been getting the rounds. Do I appreciate that, my brother Honorable Tony Rice. Thank you, bro. Yeah, so that's why I've been a little I haven't been as consistent on my channel like that. But I hope to be more consistent soon, especially with MBK. My channel right here is just really a promotional channel for MBK. And for things that I don't want to put on MBK because we're trying to keep that pure. Like if I want to beat up some dumb information, I'll make fun of them over here. And when I do that, that's when I get all the views. If I'm talking about some real information, I just expect my regular people in here for that. We're trying to keep those nuts away from the New Black Knowledge channel. We don't need them nuts over there talking that craziness. My brother Truth Storian did a whole presentation on the first Africans to arrive in New Amsterdam, in New York City, bringing out primaries of court cases, land grants, just all kinds of primary information. And some nut had the nerve to come on like an hour later into the broadcast and asked about how many Africans came to America on the slave trade. Bro, sis, is you listening to the presentation? Is this broadcast about how many Africans came over here? The total number? And dude was trolling like he really wanted to answer. That's just retarded, man. Mental issues, mental illness, that's all it boils down to. It was probably like, it might have been like one or two abos on that stream last night. They know better. They know better. They see MBK go live with a title like that. They're not really coming in there like that. They don't want no smoke. Because they already know. Now watch. In a few months, or maybe sooner, watch this year, 2019. Watch how many Juan Rodriguez's you hear from the Abos. Watch. Watch how the information is going to be used for their benefit now. The information my brother put out. We seen it before. We keep seeing it. Then you're going to see certain scholars or people that call themselves scholars coming out on another platform acting like they did this research Mark my words. So, and the reason they can do that is because most people didn't see the presentation. So they can front like they did the research on it and get like 50,000 views. That's how it goes. It's not a game on this little social network thing. So, I think in 2019 we're gonna start calling people out. That's what I think needs to happen. We're gonna call them out. Yo, you didn't do this research. We got the video. Here's the timestamp, the date we put it out. What is you talking about, yo? Stay in your lane. This ain't your lane right here. Wasn't nobody talking about this stuff in this community before we did. We made this lane. It's disrespectful for you to go on another platform and act like you did the work. You didn't do it. At least if you're going to use the information, say where you got it from. Don't be a sucker. Say where you got the information from, yo. But, you know, that's how it goes. And I'm trying not to bring the street mentality into it. But people have no accountability, so they think they can do whatever they want to do on the internet. So all we could do is call them out. That's all we could do. I remember you used to expose that kind of stuff with the YP clown, right? I ended his career before he came out. Them followers knew damn well I buried his ass, yo, with the information. Nothing personal against him, but I showed everything that he did. That was like the start of a lot of exposing videos. A lot of people bit my style, but it's okay. I ain't mad at you. Yeah. I didn't end his career to the point where he don't got no followers. As a matter of fact, his followers grew. But I ended his career as a scholar to be taken seriously. And his followers, this sort of video, which was a lot of them, knew it. They was heated, yo. Go look at some of them videos and look in the chat. Them people was heated. Like, why would you do this? Black on black crime. Why don't you do that to the cracker? Meanwhile, I got a video about the cracker that they didn't even watch. So shut up. Just get out your feelings. Pull your skirt up. Stop it. What time is it? I gotta get off here in a minute. Much love to everybody that stopped through, especially the people that stayed on. I need some what y'all want me to talk about? Not right now, but in the future. What kind of videos y'all want me to put on my channel? Cause, you know, I'm with the smoke. New Black Knowledge ain't with that kind of smoke. But if y'all want me to expose somebody, let me know. I'll get them. Not their character, but their information. If it's some information out here, I guess I'll get in the playpen and make a little funny video on them. Cause I see a lot of people doing it now, so I gotta let y'all know who the originator is. I don't have to, but you know, it's fun to do that sometimes. Get back in the ring and show them, yo, stop looking like a clown out here, son. Damn, I've been on for 50 minutes already? Wow. I might just come back with some scholarship. I might do a video, not for y'all, cause I know y'all probably, most of y'all already know, but I'm gonna do a video of the little sayings that we say, the little transliterations as far as ancient Kemet, Medu Neter, Rani Kemet, just little transliterations that some of y'all might see in the chat, or others that might not be familiar with the language see in the chat, and they're like, what kind of gibberish is they typing? SNT.I and all. I might do a little joint on that, so y'all know what the little transliterations are. Most of y'all in here that I'm looking at the names, y'all know it already, but you can share it to people that you think might be interested. I might do a video like that. But much love to y'all for tuning in. Look on your screen. These is people with good character that's really trying to put out information, taking times out their busy lives. They have families, careers, and we nerds, y'all. We proud to be nerds. Got in the top left corner my brother Chris Logic Woods. Below him, my brother Seneb. Below him, some crazy 5% dude. I don't know. Oh, that's my brother. Alright, Rob Bourne. Let me stop. In the top right corner, we got my sister Tania. Be doing mad work overseas in West Africa. I think she's back right now. Under her, you got my other sister, Senti Kaba Nepti Enquete. Beautiful sister. Inside and out. My brother Truth Storian, we got to get his logo. He can never give me his logo for some reason. I don't know how you got a logo but don't got it saved on your phone or your laptop, but that's another story. My brother Daryl, who we call MBK or MBK, along with me to put this and held this together this long. So I'm proud of our brand. I'm proud of what we're doing. Quality over quantity right now. But we got some big things in the works. Don't sleep on us. We got some big things. We trying to do real things. You know. We're not trying to be YouTube celebrities like that. We're just trying to focus on information. That's another reason why you don't see me going live talking about nothing every day. If I go live, it's to talk about something. The reason I'm doing this today is just to test my system out. But usually that's how we do it. If anybody want me to talk about something else, let me know. Got a few minutes left. And I'm Ghost. Michael Phillips. Do a show on the psychology of young black females and males who could care less about black liberation. That's a good one, Mike. I'm gonna put my email in the chat, bro. Maybe you could do that. I'll do it with you, but that's your idea, and you a good brother. You definitely be showing support, and that's a good topic to get into. Maybe we could have Sister Dr. Ma'at come on, because she deals with the psychology, or Sister Naya, one of them. They'll be real good with a topic like that. I'm not afraid to give it to somebody that's more qualified than I am. You know, if I think that's rather smart. Instead of fronting like you the most qualified, hand it off to somebody more qualified that can benefit the people instead of trying to be a celebrity. Yeah, that was a good topic. That needs to be addressed. Right. It starts in the home, you know the cliche. A broken family. You can't even blame it on a broken family because most of us come from broken families. I think, maybe. Yeah, I think most of us do. And a lot of us turn out just fine. But it does start in the home and the values you give your children. That's another topic I was gonna get into. How do you teach your children this information? How do you go about doing that? A lot of us, especially if you got a military background, which I don't, are too hard on the kids and try to force feed them stuff. You can't do that, man. You can't do that to your kids. Let them express themselves the way they want to express themselves. Let them be themselves. Guide them towards the information, but don't force it down their throat, because all kids have a rebellious stage, and the first ones they rebel on is you. They want to test you, test your gangster. See what they can catch you out there in that's not truthful that you told them. They go against your teachings at a certain age. So it's best not to force feed them nothing. I force feed mines now because he's not even one yet. So I'm putting all kinds of stuff into him right now because they absorb the most at the early ages. But as they get older, if you keep trying to, hey man, read this book, or be a Christian, or be an abo, they're gonna rebel against you sooner or later. At least test you. And if you don't got the answers, they're not gonna trust nothing you talking about. So guide them towards the truth. Make it fun for them. I think that's the best way to teach the kids, teach the babies. Make it relatable to them. And we might have to take that same approach with these grown-ups in this conscious community that act like babies. We might have to take that same exact approach. My brother Chief X, would you say MBK specialized in African American history? Most definitely. That's what I'm saying. We made that lane. Wasn't nobody really talking about this stuff before we came on the scene. Everything was ancient BC. Everything was religion, chakras, third eye, Nuwapu, ancient Kemet. You know, I say we specialize in West Africa also, because a lot of people wasn't talking about West Africa when we first popped on the scene either. Some peoples in Amara Squad was, I think, not many. Well, not many besides that was even talking about West Africa then. And my brother True Historian did that on purpose. We came out with some West African presentations. You know, a lot of us did different presentations. I did one on the walls of Benin and a few others. We did that on purpose. We talked about the slave trade in Africa, the missionaries, and we saw that a lot of people was copycatting. So we said, let's switch lanes. We about to get on to some recent history, the last 400 years. Then all of a sudden, all these abos popped up. Talking about the same information that they was never talking about before. So we did that on purpose. And I think the lanes we're gonna switch up to some more stuff too soon. You'll see. But yeah, I say we specialize in the struggle over here in America. See, what most of us don't realize, the people in this chat right now do, but most people out there in the so-called conscious community is just lost. We not on both sides, really. We are a whole different African over here in America. We not from one tribe in Africa. We from a mixture of a whole bunch of different tribes in Africa. Most of us. So it's a whole new dynamic here. So we gotta do what works for us over here. So we concentrating on that, because you can always go back to our ancient civilizations and get some things from it, but everything can't be transported here. This is a whole different paradigm. So I think the best way to go is to start where you stand, start where you at, and move backwards from there. And you'll get more out of the information that way. So we specialize in free blacks in America and their contributions and the things they built, the institutions they built, the things they introduced, and the things that's in the record right now. Right now we're dealing with the landmarkers. Every city, state, town you live in, has some kind of landmark that you can show, or you can show the children, the kids, you can show the peoples on the block, and that's a way to engage them and let them see the information for themselves. And it tells a story, and it's a primary. So, and you can dig into it. Even a street name, something as simple as a street name. Research the street name. That's what we're doing now. We're gonna be on the streets now. We doing it different this time. We like to introduce different things. I got another thing in the works too. I already did the video. It should be coming out soon. So we've been working. We've been in the backgrounds working. We not BSing. We really working and holding our families down and our careers down at the same time, and not asking y'all for a dime. To let you know how we really ride and how we really ride for our people. My brother Michael Phillips from Morris Science to the Apples. Yeah, all of them. Kick rocks. Stop teaching the babies that BS, yo. Feel good fantasy. That's not gonna do nothing for them. Nothing. Senti Kaba, she got a video I gotta work on. Yeah, I meant to talk to you about that too, sis. I think you should just present that the way you got it hooked up already. It might make more sense for you just to present that. You got the slides all popping. I was looking at it today. I was like, how am I gonna make this a video? She might as well just present this. Stop playing. Yes, we have. It's work all life and doing our best to live our best lives. That's right, sis. So that's what I'm about. I'm about with building with people with a like mind that's really doing something out here. That's not all into trying to be a celebrity, and that's really gonna test me, test my mind, challenge my mind. That's what I'm rolling with. People just trying to better themselves and be a better human. That's what I'm rolling with. That's how I do it. That's how I got this far. So I'm gonna keep it going. Alright, my peoples. I'm out of here. Thanks for staying tuned for this long. My 18 people in the chat. That's how I like it. And I will see you soon. Hit that bell, which you already probably did, because that's why you're here. But thanks for kicking it with me for a minute. Much love to y'all. I'm out. Peace.